When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome to Wallace Wade Stadium in Durham, North Carolina, home to the Duke Blue Devils. As we'll see the number 2 team in the country, the Penn State Nittany Lions, taking on a team from the ACC, the Duke Blue Devils. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Nittany Lions will kick it away to start us off. Here he comes from inside his own 5. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. From the gun, the running back has it. They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
The Blue Devils in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Give to the running back. Stopped at about the 25-yard line, but it'll be a first down.
Well, they needed 2 yards for that first down. The running back doing just enough to make sure he keeps this drive alive.
They'll snap it from the 25 here on first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Trying play action. Throws to the tight end. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver can get. It is great to have a tight end that can do it all and one that can get downfield and make a play.
And I like matching and mixing and matching up the play fake on play action with this tight end because it just gives him a little more time to work his route down the field. Nice play call there by the coordinator.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Fires left. Fires it incomplete.
And when you're a quarterback, man, I know wide receivers are great athletes and they're supposed to catch everything that gets near them, but when you don't put it right on the center, when they're running a lot of times, it just makes it a little bit more difficult. And I think he did that a little bit too much for his wide receiver right there.
They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going for the big play. He's got it inside the 25. Touchdown, Duke. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest. And
the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Scanning the field, it's Allard. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Really good coverage by this defense. They were aware of everyone on the field and including the running back. A lot of times those guys get lost in the shuffle, but they saw him. They knew the ball was going to him. They braked on it, did a good job, and got in his face just enough to cause him to lose some focus and drop that football.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. The throw to the outside is complete. They get him out of bounds, couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
Got room at the 35. He goes out of bounds across the 25, mark it at the 24, and this defense, its head is spinning.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. Back to throw, it's Allard. Got the quick pass. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
And the Nittany Lions can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Grab near the marker, it's Pena. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
Now, I know that completion isn't a touchdown. It's not a deep play deep down the field, but how about the strong hands by that receiver making that catch? He made that look pretty routine. He had that DB draped all over him and still was able to help this offense get positive yards.
They go to the ground. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
And as an offensive coordinator, you don't need the perfect play with this guy as your running back. He's going to make the play perfect for you because he makes everybody miss. Spin moves, hurdles, stiff arms, speed, whatever it takes to move the sticks and score touchdowns.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
Leaves it with the running back. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. They'll try to bully their way for the first. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
Ball is spotted at the 2. They can get a first down without getting a touchdown. They'll go for it here on 4th and short. To the air, it's Allard. Makes the catch. He gets it in. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
And he tacked on the extra point. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. This drive will open from the 15. On first down. And a sack all the way back at the 5.
Well, the defense has the opponent backed up in their own end, and they are pinning their ears back, getting after the quarterback. You see the athleticism and the speed they have up front as they're able to notch that sack.
And the Blue Devils now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Holds and fires complete to the right. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoked the fear of God into this defense, because this 3 and out has been sensational, dominant. This is the way they've got to play moving forward.
snap of this drive will come from the 46. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. He'll be stopped at the 44, knocked out of bounds there.
Nice job decision-making by the quarterback there in the RPO, not handing it off, knowing he had to throw it, but then also understanding his open guy was going to be in the right flat.
The Nittany Lions have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. They'll run it out of the shotgun. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, 2nd and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the first himself. Now it's 3rd down. He's looking over on the sideline like, call it again, throw me the ball, I can go do this. It's never a good feeling for the running back in that situation.
Just a short pass to the tight end. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. So now it's 2nd and long. Might be changing the route. Looking to pass. It's Allard. That one comes out hot down the right side. Touchdown, Penn State! The offense cashing it in on that drive.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Jones. Wasn't quite able to shake loose as he steps out of bounds at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Trying the left side. There he goes. Wide open spaces. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
Well, there's the offense trying to take advantage of this running back's speed. I like the call. Hand off to the left, to the outside. Put him in space and let him go to work.
The Blue Devils come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. They'll give it to him again. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays, but sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well, but if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Caught in the backfield, it's Moore. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
You know, and that's why this guy can play 1st, 2nd, and 3rd down. You've already seen him earlier in the drive rip off some nice runs, but he can catch the football as well. And they're going to find ways to get him going in all sorts of ways, but you're seeing it specifically on this drive.
And the Blue Devils come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. quickly to the tight end. They convert on third down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. They get the conversion there. He used his size and nice moves to get past the chains.
And I like that. Third and short. Find the big fella, the soft hands, make a quick little move, make the completion, get the first down.
Looking to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Moore. He's loose. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
And that's a good lesson for quarterbacks out there. When you're throwing to your running backs, if you get it to them early and they've got some space around them, they can do damage. And that's exactly what happened there. These guys are trained to be great once they have the ball in their hands. He makes people miss. He shows you the speed, and it's a big chunk play in the pass game.
And he's brought down at the line of scrimmage, and the ball will stay at the 2.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
They go right back to their man on 2nd and goal. And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little third to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Can they salvage the drive by converting on 3rd and goal? Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. Bring in the heat. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down.
And I tell you what, he drops back to pass, nothing really open, tries to scramble, but now because he got a little bit more yards, is this maybe decision time on 4th and goal, down by more than a field goal? This might be time to go for it.
Down to 2 minutes to play. We'll take the timeout. They'll talk it over, a chance to tie or even take the lead before the break. Fourth and goal from the 3, and the offense will stay out there and try to finish the deal. He's looking to throw. Gets drilled as he throws. The big pressure on 4th down, and they'll get it back.
Man, aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out on the field and make some stops.
Shakes off the defender. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
1st and 10 from their own 13. Looking to throw, it's Allard. Quickly complete. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on 1st down, setting up an easier 2nd down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on 2nd down.
Caught near the sticks. It's Hudson. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. The Nittany Lions with the 1st and 10. Wants to throw again. Pulls it in. It's Singleton. At the 35, he's loose. Oh, a lot of space. Steps out of bounds. He's all the way down to the 13-yard line, and they are in scoring territory. After ripping off a huge chunk of yardage, now they've got it 1st and 10 from the 13. They're looking to pass from the red zone. It's complete to the right, and he goes out of bounds.
just seen how the quarterback has so much confidence in this guy catching the ball too, right? Receivers aren't open, tight ends aren't open. He knows he can find him running out of the backfield, or if he lines up at wide receiver, this dude can get open and he can make positive things happen after he has the ball.
They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
Well, that's just tough, hard-nosed running. You need 1 yard to get, let the running back figure it out.
Barges ahead. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone.
You know, there are so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with the lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
And let's finish this half now. And now we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time. So get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Grabbed in the middle. It's Anthony. Oh, he's got some space. They get him down at the 36. It will be a first down. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback could throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
Caught in the backfield, it's Moore. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game. Now on second down. Wants to go up top. Catch in the middle, it's King. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. The Blue Devils are facing 3rd and inches. Looking to throw for it. Throws to the wideout. Oh, what a play. It's intercepted. Looking for more room. He's at the 20. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. Look, I know it's only the second quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
He'll bring it out. It's Jones. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Looking to throw on first down. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Really nice play on the pick. Was looking for a little more yardage, but great field position at the 34.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Looking for a man. It's Allard. Going downfield for the big play. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And they get the takeaway and prevent points from going up just before the end of the half.
And you wonder if that interception is going to bring this guy back down to reality a little bit. He was lights out early in this game. Everything he was throwing was right on the money, and that might have been a decision where he got a little bit greedy, and David, the defense made him pay.
And this defense has seen it time and time. They've been throwing the football, having success. Nice job adjusting, breaking on the football, making a play. They needed to break serve. They needed something to happen to go their way to kind of mess this guy's rhythm up. That might be the start.
They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period. And that'll do it. Here in the second quarter, halftime has arrived, and we head to the studio. And the Blue Devils will kick it off to start the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Starts from their own 25-yard line. Going to the run to start this second half. Turning it on. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards.
And here we go. If you're an offense, you got to get that ground game going so you can have some balance, and then you give it to your quarterback, Palmer, and let him make some plays down the field later on.
Yeah, exactly. And coming into this game, this offense knew they were going to have to some way, somehow, at least establish a semblance of a running game for exactly what you just said. You got to be able to use play-action pass later in this game to get some explosive plays down the field. And it's a play like that we just saw, which can help them get that going.
To the air, it's Allard. Got it in the middle, it's Pena. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down.
You know, that's a great job by the receiver on that curl route. There's a lot of receivers that finish the route and they just stop. And that allows the DB to close the gap and then knock the ball away. Nice job by that receiver continuing to come back to his QB.
The Nittany Lions can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Breaks the tackle. Still running at the 40. Turning on the Jets. Oh, I thought he was taking that all the way, but they stop him at the 7.
This guy strikes fears into the hearts of every defensive coordinator, David, with that speed. If you give this guy any open grass, man, he's gone.
It's just silly. Look at the angles, people trying to catch him, but he's got so much juice. He can outrun those angles and make enormous plays.
After that huge gain, now a chance to cash it in from just outside the 5. They'll use the running game on first and goal. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Second and goal for this offense. Back to pass. Trying to bull his way in. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State! This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
Yeah, it just gets in the zone, right? When you can't miss, you've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. they'll leave it with him. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Great job by the defense that time, bowing up. You're on your own goal line, so you've got to be great against the run, and they forced that ball to go to the outside, use their speed to bring the ball carrier down.
The Blue Devils have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Brown. And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
Off the play fake on first down. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
And we talk to teams week after week, and quarterbacks and coaches, and what do they always say, man? Quarterback's best friend is a tight end. Well, that play right there, he wasn't his best friend. You don't see a lot of drops from him, but, man, he had an opportunity to catch that one.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Lets it fly. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Going the other way, and he's got room. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
QB's got to pick and choose their spots when they want to be really aggressive and try to fit balls in tight windows. Great job by the DB making a big play, getting the ball back to its offense.
They'll get this drive started from their own 45-yard line. To the air. It's Allard. Snagged in the middle. It's Ross. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here.
When you run your slant route and it's against man-to-man, one thing you know you're going to get is hit. When that wide receiver catches the football, slants don't open up wide open. Linebackers are going to be there. Safeties are going to be there. So you got to be able to take that hit and hold on to that football.
The Nittany Lions come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. The give on the inside. They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss.
And on that play on the RPO, they had the look they wanted, but up front, they just could not get the job done. You see linemen losing their one-on-one battles. There was nowhere for that running back to go.